Welcome to Two Guys.
A girl.
And an MBA.
Speaking of Warren Buffett, Warren Buffett is set to step down as CEO of Berkshire Hathaway. Uh, after an epic 60-year run, he surprised investors at the annual meeting of, I guess he's earned his retirement, at the annual,
Finally, yeah.
right?
He got
Finally.
enough.
I
He
think
can be a
Berkshire.
philanthropist, just advisor,
Um,
do the good
Accor-
things.
According to Motley Fool here, Buffett's departure will end a superb run that saw the stock widely outperform the broader stock market and turn the Oracle of Omaha into a legend. They're questioning, will Berkshire start paying a dividend? Uh, what do y'all think about Warren Buffett exiting the insurance game?
So I just want to say another as a segue, nice segue, because the guy taking over is a Canadian. You see, I'm telling you, you guys got to
Yeah.
see this. There is a quiet conspiracy around planet Earth. There's a Canadian behind everything. So that's just my question. Uh, I don't know. I have nothing to say other than, I love that he has traditional ways. Of course, he's a bright guy. He's not like, throwing darts, but he had a discipline, compounding, buying great stock that have value, holding on to long term, not getting caught in trends. He's not big on the internet. He's not involved in Bitcoin. And that's a counter argument, whether you know the details or not, of why not to get involved, because this guy has been extraordinary using simple principles, that he learned in whatever that book he read. I forgot the name of it now. Graham's book, right? So,
Yeah.
uh, he stuck to it. He never got caught in fads. He just kept doing his thing. And hey, the results speak for themselves.
Warren Buffett earlier this year called crypto rat poison squared.
Mm.
So
Oh my God.
I think earlier he said, if you gave me all the crypto in the world for $20 or something, I wouldn't take it,
Now it's 100, I think, for one
100,000
Bitcoin.
at Bitcoin. Yeah, yeah. It's
It's a huge. It's this week happened. So
yeah.
The majority of his money came at the age of 50. Like nobody really knew about him. He was just an investor. And that's why the long game for him,
Yeah.
because it was almost like, slow. And then all of a sudden the compounding hit. And then it became, and then,
hmm
for the last 40 plus years, after he turned 50, that's when he became kind of how we know him, the myth that he is today. But it took a long time.
It's
Yeah.
steady. It's just a step by step, but know the direction.
And then you look at Elon Musk, who just went like that, right? Or Jeff
Um,
Bezos,
it's another generation. I
another
think it's,
generation.
and also he's like a little bit Canadian. Let it be.
Yes, Elon Musk is Canadian. His mother's Canadian. He has
Yeah,
Canadian.
yes, yes.
All his children are Canadian. All
And
his
I
children,
think
I
I
think.
think Buffett's a little more risk averse than Bezos and Musk. I think, he's
Yes.
investing in like Geico and See's Candy Shop and not, like he famously passed on the whole internet bubble, which crashed. He missed out on the boom, but he missed out on the bust too. So
But he sold Apple's stocks last year at the end of
recently,
2024. He
yeah,
sold a lot, and he said, no, no. And his followers said, okay, something happened. I also don't want Apple anymore.
well,
So,
his philosophy is when the stocks get too overvalued, even if they're a
mhm,
great company, he will tend to sell. And Apple also doesn't pay much of a dividend. So like Coca-Cola, which I think
mhm.
Berkshire owns like 10% of Coca-Cola or some crazy number. uh I think there's a crazy stat about that. It's like they make, I think, more in the annual dividend payouts from Coca-Cola than they paid to acquire their shares. So they're just
Mm.
like printing money on money. And he'll probably Berkshire probably would never sell that if Buffett lived forever because, it fits his moat, his idea of a moat, competitive advantage. You can find Coca-Cola brand everywhere. People will buy it even if it tastes like crap compared to Pepsi or other ones in blind taste tests, because it's familiar, because of I drink Coca-Cola Zero every day. But like, they pay a fat dividend, whereas Apple, doesn't. So that was, also it's overvalued. They're questioning, will Berkshire start paying a dividend? Because he famously doesn't pay out dividends because dividends are double taxed. Like investors pay taxes on dividends, but also the corporation pays taxes. And he always thought that's inefficient. He just takes all the money and puts it back into the company. Recently, they've been sitting on a pile of like 300 plus billion, which when the tariff hit, that was, that was the right timing. Maybe that's why Buffett is taking off. last foray into the sunset. I don't know.
Oh, he's 90. How old is he? 90,000? Like, how old is he? Like, I don't know how old he is. How's he alive? It's amazing. And he's still like sharp, right? Amazing.
Yeah, yeah.
Wow. Eating chocolate and drinking Coke. It's pretty amazing.
They would do that at the meeting too. R.I.P. to Charlie Munger, his number two there. But I would watch those meetings sometimes on YouTube, and they'll be sitting there at like 85, 90 years old, drinking Coke, not even diet, drinking the full Coke,
The full thing, man.
eating the caramels and whatever. I'm like, damn, that's that's quite a lot of sugar for your age. I don't know that your doctor recommends that.
It's all
Branding,
for the show.
brand. Yeah, gotta advertise that. Yeah.
Please consider subscribing below.
Thank you for being with us. Please leave your comments, feedback, what you think about us, and see you in the next podcast. Bye.